J.J. Justice takes to the ropes. And in comes folks, we have at ringside, I don't believe this, I know it's Halloween, but Freddy Krueger is here? Oh my God, Freddy Krueger's here. As the action in the ring continues, and I'll tell you, J.J. Justice taking the worst of this. And again, he's over close to Johnny Dollar, and I'll tell you, that's a corner you don't want to be in. Whip off the ropes by Freedom Fighter. Forearm to the face, right to the jaw and the teeth of J.J. Justice. And a count, covering a count of one, and a count of one only. And in comes the Nightmare for the save. And who is Freddy Krueger? He is from Elm Street also, Jim Lewis.
Is he?
He's from Elm Street.
He's just down the block from the Nightmare's residence.
That's what I'm wondering. Why is Freddy Krueger here at ringside? And he seems to be here as J.J. Justice and Johnny, the Freedom Fighter, is thrown through the ropes as J.J. Justice. Freddy Krueger seems to be here to give support to J.J. Justice and the Nightmare. And he seems to be laughing. He seems to be enjoying himself. A hard right hand by the Nightmare to the Freedom Fighter as Johnny Dollar comes around. Folks, Halloween is Halloween, and I'll tell you, more spooks than can be counted here at Monster Bash. From outside the ropes, J.J. Justice works across the top, the back, and flips his own brother in by the neck into the ring, and he is hurt. And here comes the dreaded Nightmare. As J.J. Justice holding his own brother for the Nightmare. And the Nightmare, and he misses, and he connects with J.J. Justice, and down goes J.J. Justice. And the Nightmare catches the Freedom Fighter with a hard forearm smash. And that gives J.J. Justice a respite outside the ring, and God knows he needed one. Net snapped over is the Freedom Fighter, and leg dropped across, right across the eyes, right across the face and the bridge of the nose of the Freedom Fighter. And the Nightmare with an arrogant cover, and I don't believe he's going to cover any Freedom Fighter with an arrogant cover like that. And Freddy Krueger staying here at ringside, and I'd like to know who this man is. Freddy Krueger also from Elm Street, and he seems to thoroughly be enjoying himself. I cannot believe, I don't have any idea. As the Nightmare chokes, blatantly chokes the Freedom Fighter in the middle of the ring, trying to hide it just a bit, but a blatant choke nevertheless. Freddy Krueger seems to be coaching Justice and the Nightmare. Armbar now as the Freedom Fighter flat of his face in the middle of the ring, and the Nightmare applying pressure, and he would like nothing better than to break the arm of the Freedom Fighter. He tried just a few weeks ago to break the leg of the Freedom Fighter. And now, again, he tries that same leg. He went back to that same leg. And I'll tell you, that leg will not take much of that kind of pounding. That leg is still healing. Freedom Fighter's looking good as he works. He's been looking good. He's been staying in shape. He's been working that leg out, but I'll tell you, it would not be difficult to re-injure that leg. And the Nightmare toning Miss Liberty at ringside, just toning Miss Liberty as he works on the injured leg of the Freedom Fighter. And I'll tell you, and may I say, Jim Lewis, that Rhonda Winterhog is doing a tremendous job. Must be the sister, the twin sister of Jason Winterhog. That's who it is, I thought.
Winterhogs look alike.
I know they do. I thought surely that's who it was.
There's Jason and Rhonda and Brenda and Joyce and Sharon, Bobby Sue, Betty Lou.
Hard right hand. In other words,
I believe there's even one named West Rhonda.
Oh my goodness. I won't get into that. We won't go there, Jim Lewis. We've got a cover by the Nightmare in the middle of the ring, and Johnny Dollar with a save. And Freddie Krueger continues to remain at ringside, and I have no idea why. He's not out here for his good looks, that's for sure. Working on the injured leg of the Freedom Fighter, J.J. Justice, pounds the knee into the mat, and I'll tell you, he's working on his own brother, and look at the smirk and the chagrin on the face of J.J. Justice. He is enjoying doing bodily harm to his own brother, and I still, Jim Lewis, can't get over the sickness in my stomach that I see brothers fighting like this. And again, they pop the knee at ringside on the apron, and again. And this leg cannot take much of this, folks. I'll tell you it can't. He is still injured. Rake of the eyes, and I'll tell you, they are working over, and a hard right hand. They're working over the Freedom Fighter at ringside, and Johnny Dollar almost helpless to do anything. Whipped into the ropes, and a hard forearm off the ropes. Flying forearm by J.J. Justice. And Johnny Dollar comes in as he's taunted by J.J. Justice, and all that does is give the Nightmare and J.J. Justice ample opportunity to work and a double team on the Freedom Fighter, and he can hardly stand on that leg. Whip off the ropes, and a sunset flip by the Freedom Fighter, and a count of two and a hard right hand to the head of the Freedom Fighter, and I believe we had a pin there. I'll tell you, that was in desperation that the Freedom Fighter maneuvered that sunset flip, but the Nightmare not beaten down near as much as the Freedom Fighter. The Nightmare with enough sense about himself to try and addle the Freedom Fighter with that hard right hand. And Freddie Krueger still walks around ringside looking very interested in this match. Remember, folks, this man's from Elm Street. I don't know who he is. I have a couple of ideas who he might be, but he still is stalking ringside, and he's staying very close, Jim Lewis, to the corner of J.J. Justice and the Nightmare.
There's an entourage, if you will.
It looks as if
Nightmare and J.J. Justice.
It looks as if they're building friends, if I can believe that.
Let's just say acquaintance.
I think that's a more apt way of putting it, acquaintances. The Freedom Fighter almost crippled on that leg. He's having a hard time. He's in the wrong corner. But now he rolls, and Johnny Dollar, just as he was about to tag Johnny Dollar, and Ronda Winterhawk did not see the tag as they work over the Freedom Fighter in their corner with another double team, and I'll tell you, he just simply did not see that tag because the tag was made double whip into the rope, catches him with a double clothesline off the rope. And I'll tell you, the Freedom Fighter is much, much worse for wear. I do not know how much more of this and that working on that leg he can take. And Freddie Krueger still stalking ringside, seems to be very happy with what's going on in the ring at this particular time. The Freedom Fighter finally makes a tag, and here comes Johnny Dollar, and he is a house of fire. And still, Winterhawk does not see the tag. Winterhawk does not see the tag. And now all four men are in the ring momentarily. And now the Nightmare neck snaps the neck. It snaps over the Freedom Fighter. Front chinlock on the Freedom Fighter, and I'll tell you that's awfully close to a choke as Miss Liberty is leading the fans in cheers. And I'll tell you, the Nightmare has got J.J. Justice, is giving him quite a respite as the Freedom Fighter, and now snaps the neck of the Nightmare and is able to break the hold for just a momentarily. And again, a tag, and Johnny Dollar is in, and we have a tag. I cannot believe this, ladies and gentlemen. 3 times now, 3 times at least, has Johnny Dollar and the Freedom Fighter tagged, and Winterhawk has not been able to see the tag. And, oh my God, J.J. Justice, and he's trying to not just ruin the leg of the freedom fighter, but he's trying his best. The fans are absolutely irate. They are going crazy. And I'm not so sure about Jim Lewis, to be honest with.
Out of control.
The freedom fighter kicks his brother off and again kicks his brother off, but right in the corner of the Nightmare. And again, a tag, and Johnny Dollar is tagged in again. This makes the 4th time. I cannot believe what's happening. And now the freedom fighter, helpless in the ring. There was no tag between the Nightmare and J.J. Justice. And we got a small package roll-up, 1, 2, and only a count of 2. Only a count of 2. Boy, I'll tell you, folks, I tell you, these people are getting irate. They are absolutely getting angry. Miss Liberty around to try to comfort the freedom fighter and try to encourage him on. And we've got another slap of the hand tag. And this time, Winter Hawk says, no way, Jose, back to your corner. And there's the tag, and now Johnny Dollar is in. And here comes J.J. Justice and the Nightmare both in, and Johnny Dollar's going to take them both on. Both men in the ring, and he is beating the literal hell out of both men. What a night we have, ladies and gentlemen. Clothesline to J.J. Justice, and down he goes. What a night we have. Johnny Dollar with a whip on the rope. Drop kick, standing drop kick, and Justice is hurting. I'll tell you right now, the Nightmare is not in any shape to be tagged in. And J.J. Justice, and I don't know how he's standing on his own feet. And now the freedom fighter coming in, whips his own brother off the rope. Standing drop kick right to the abs of J.J. Justice. Pulls him up by the hair. Now we've got all 4 men in the ring. Whipped into the ropes. And he's setting him up for that Liberty layout, and there it is. The Liberty layout, there it is. And he's got him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't believe what's going on in the Nightmare. And folks, I firmly believe I saw the Nightmare pull something from his trunks. He did. And now Miss Liberty was distracting the referee. And we've got a pin. We've got a pin. I can't believe this. We've got a pin.
The winner of your match, J.J. Justice and the Nightmare.
I can't believe this. Everything? Wrote all that good?
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you do not interfere with any wrestlers going to or from the ring.
We seem to have a problem. I'll tell you, I firmly believe, I hate to say so, Jim Lewis, I firmly believe that Johnny Dollar and the Freedom Fighter had the match going their way. And a lot of things happen in the heat of a match. And I know Miss Liberty was trying to take care of her men. I know that. Or at least I believe that to be the truth. Right now, I don't know what's going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for the Freedom Fighter and Johnny Dollar with Miss Liberty.
There seems to be a lot of dissension right now, folks. That's all I know. There's just a lot of dissension. I just can't believe this. I'm sorry, fans. I can't believe what's taking place.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we're going to take about a 15-minute pause for the calls. But everybody gets it.
Me neither.
I'll hand you the paper.
Okay, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we appreciate you taking the time to come. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I tell you, we've seen some fantastic things so far this evening. And it's about to get real wild. Hope you're going to enjoy this. I don't know that the participants are going to enjoy it. But as the old guy says, we shall see what we shall see. I don't believe I can take Jim Lewis. What do you think? I don't either. I don't believe I can take Jim Lewis. No, there ain't no way. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this special lumberjack match is Miss Rhonda Winterhall. How about a hug, baby? Your first participant for this special lumberjack challenge match, as they are accompanied by some of the lumberjacks, the Nightmare, J.J. Justice, Mad Max Miles. The first participants from Hall County, Kentucky, they are Pan Head Nelson and Joe Harley. They are the Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents for this special challenge match, they are from the back alley. They are Brody, the Body, Ray Chase, and Mike, the Dreammaker Hart. They are the Stray Cats. Lumberjack station around the ring. There will be no running tonight. And folks, it's on. Whoa! I believe somebody came to fight. Mike Hart working over Joe Harley. Snaps him over. I'll tell you, all four men in the ring, this lumberjack match, that's the rules, folks. Basically, there are no rules. You get thrown out, you get thrown right back in. That's Mike Hart with a couple of hard left hands. And the Roadhogs trying to run, and they're getting thrown right back in. I'll tell you, we've got a fight on our hands tonight. All four men in the ring, and again, Panhead Nelson tries to make an exit, and Brody Ray Chase is going to try to slam him, and he can't do it. And he's raked across the eyes by Panhead Nelson of the Road Hall. And folks, I'll tell you, this is going to be a fight. There's no wrestling match to it. Not going to be any wrestling at all. You're going to see very little of that. You're going to see some bumps and bruises. You're going to see some people hurting. You're going to see some people injured before the night's out. I can guarantee you that. As Mike Hart just pounds away like a boxer. I mean, he's working on the abs in the midsection of Panhead Nelson as Joe Harley kicks and stomps away at Brody Ray Chase. And through the ropes goes Panhead Nelson, and he'll be brought right back in. No breathers here. And Brody Ray Chase getting attacked by the Nightmare and J.J. Justice. And, of course, the problem you have in a lumberjack match is you have friends on one side and friends on the other. And I'll tell you, snap suplex by Brody Ray Chase on Joe Harley. And I'll tell you, the referee needs to be making a count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 on only a count of 2. I'll tell you, he really could have counted to about 6 or 7. And there goes the referee through the ropes, Jason Winterhawk. And I'll tell you, he's hot. And now the Roadhogs working over the Stray Cats, and they kick and stomp at Mike Hart right here in front of us, right here above us, right here. Panhead Nelson using the rope for leverage. Working on the throat, and again, down goes Jason Winterhawk. I believe Rhonda Winterhawk has now become Jason Winterhawk. Put across the throat of Mike Hart, and I'll tell you, as they kick and stomp at the referee, and he's hurting. Jason Winterhawk is hurting Joe Harley. With his knee across the throat of Brody Ray Chase. Hard right hand to the midsection, and there you go. Down there where the family ties are goes Brody Ray Chase. And now working on the leg of Joe Harley, and as you already can see, Joe Harley has an extra brace on that leg as people like the Nightmare, J.J. Justice are at ringside, Freedom Fighter, Cruiser Lewis, Max Miles, El Diablo. Double whip into the ropes. And a front-face bulldog by Mike Hart, and that may do it. That may very well do it, as we finally have a little bit of order restored. And Mike Hart with a bust on Joe Harley, and I'll tell you, down between the legs, and that's about all I can say, goes Mike the Dreammaker Hart. And he's working on as he snaps over Joe Harley. Tags in Brody Ray Chase. And I'll tell you, these guys, as we have a whip into the ropes and off and caught to the back of the head by Brody Ray Chase is Joe Harley. Great tag team work by the Stray Cats. And in comes Panhead Nelson for a save. And there's not really a lot that referee Jason Winterhawk, or Rhonda Winterhawk, if you please, can do, as he rips and claws at the face and the eyes. And I have no idea what you call that. And I'll tell you, pulling a man's tights up to that point is going to hurt. Back to lock kick by Brody Ray Chase. And Panhead Nelson doesn't know where he is, and a hard right hand. And Panhead Nelson down, straight down, he goes flat. And we have a save by Joe Harley, and Mike Hart looking over the situation. Comes in and goes to taking his animosities out on the face of Panhead Nelson. And now Joe Harley kicking and shoving away at Brody Chase. What a fight we have of two and a count of two only. I'll tell you right now, we've got we have trouble. We may have some trouble at ringside. We may have some trouble at ringside, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, try to keep your minds on this match, if you will. I'll tell you, there is no telling. Through the ropes goes Brody Ray Chase, and out on the floor in front of Max Miles, the Nightmare, J.J. Justice, and they're kicking and stomping away. And I'll tell you, the Freedom Fighter take it to J.J. Justice, and they are fighting right here in the middle of the ring, right here in the ringside area, as we have action everywhere. And Cruiser Lewis just takes Freedom Fighter and pulls him back. I'll tell you, the Cruiser Lewis doesn't care who it is or how it is or what it is. As the Roadhogs double team Mike Hart in the ring, and he's going to try to whip him into his partner, but we got a reverse and a pitch. The forearm by Brody Ray Chase, and down goes Panhead Nelson. Joe Harley, and he's caught with a standing forearm by Brody Ray Chase again. What a fight we have, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you right now, a little hard to keep order in the ring for Rhonda Winterhawk tonight. I understand, twin sister of Jason Winterhawk. DDT, front face DDT by Brody Ray Chase. And I'll tell you, that might be all. That could be all for Joe Harley. He is not moving. And I'll tell you, they're fighting outside the ring. How can you have a lumberjack match when you're getting into it with a lumberjack? And look at the Stray Cats as they take it to J.J. Justice. And the Nightmare and a DDT right there on the concrete. And I'll tell you, if you want to fight, these Stray Cats will give you a fight, folks. I'll tell you that right now. As Mike Hart rolls back into the ring. And he needs to, Brody Ray Chase being double teamed over in the corner. Oh, and just a plain poke to the eyes by Mike Hart. And I do not know how I don't see how this can end any other way than an injury to somebody. I'll tell you, this is not going to end until somebody can't go any further. Cannot end until, I don't see any way, Jim Lewis, if this can end until somebody's injured. I tell you, these guys are tearing each other apart. Roadhog, Panhead Nelson down with a drop. 1, 2, count of 2, and only a count of 2. And Panhead Nelson looks like he may have injured his leg. These guys have taken so much out of each other. Whipped out of the rope. Panhead Nelson, and he's Frankensteiner by Mike Hart, and a man that size, I'll tell you. Giving a man the size of Panhead Nelson a Frankensteiner, I'll tell you, that was something to see, Jim Lewis. Count of 2 and a count of 2 only. That's it, ring the bell, it's over. That's it. That's it. The match is over. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of your match from Hall County, Tennessee, the Roadhogs.
tell you right now, folks, it's on. It's on. I'll tell you that. It's on. Get back over here, son, out of the way. You okay? Everyone is laid out. I'll tell you, the Stray Cats have laid everybody out. Everybody being laid out. And what are they doing to Rhonda Winterhall? I cannot believe this. I simply cannot believe what's going on. Rhonda Winterhawk in the middle of the ring. They're trying to break the leg of the referee. I'll tell you that. I don't know what's going on. I have never in my life seen I'll tell you right now. I have never in my life. Folks, I told you it's going to get wild. And they're still fighting all the way back to the dressing room. Yeah, that's yours, yeah. Yeah. Folks, I'll tell you. Didn't exactly know it was going to get that wild, I'll tell you that right now. It doesn't get any crazier than that. There's nothing settled, that's for certain. Not one thing settled. I don't want anywhere around them right now. Well, definitely, ladies and gentlemen, nothing was settled. A lot of questions remain. I'm not sure exactly what's going to take place here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your main event of the evening. This is for the SCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing, first of all, making their way to the ringside area right now. They are from Atlanta, Georgia. They are Mikki and Rikki Regal. They are the House of Pain. Ladies and gentlemen, already in the ring, your referee for this main event of the evening is Rhonda Winterhawk. Okay, you're not going to distract these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents.
That's right. I want my belt. Get on out here.
They are the current SCW World Tag Team Champions. They are from San Antonio, Texas. They are accompanied to the ring by the Love Connection, the Doctor of Love, Dr. Johnny Love. They are Big Jake Mulligan and his tag team partner, the Desperado. Enough of that. As we prepare. I am at a loss for words. This has been a hell of an evening.
What do you think, man?
I have no idea. Dale Earnhardt's here. Good to see him here. Well, Mickey Free has a little prematurely getting a little enjoyment out of trying them on for size. This is certainly our Jim Lewis. As Jason Winterhawk hands him the ringside. And with what we've seen so far, God only knows what's going to take place here. Already a rake to the eyes by Jake Mulligan. Standing suplex. And look at Mickey Free right back up. Right back up. These guys are so pumped tonight. And a clothesline by Mickey Free, and down goes Mulligan, and he takes the low road. He's out of it. And here comes the Desperado, and he gets the same kind of treatment. And we've got a double whip into the ropes by HOP, and a double. And both the Desperado and Jake Mulligan are out of the ring. You want to tell me what the hell this went on? Well, let's get it ringside. I know. Ain't gonna have no more. Are they still back there? Yeah. Are they really mad? I don't know. With a chair. Didn't know nothing about it. Didn't know what was going on. Jake Mulligan and Mickey Free circle each other in the middle of the ring. We got to test the strength, but Mulligan can't take Mickey Free down. I'll tell you that right now. He does by the hair. He does by the hair. He does by the hair. Blatant lie. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm supposed to be impartial. Blatant lie. Nevertheless. Elbow and collar lock up to a standing arm bar. And once again, we have a test of strength. And I'll tell you, Mickey Free, very stout young man. And Jake Mulligan, he's trying his best to get him over. And again, a handful of hair. The leverage is there. When you have a handful of hair, I'll tell you, you've got plenty of leverage. Jason Winterhall. Asking Mulligan, of course, he denies it as Johnny Love looks on ringside. And I'll tell you, seems to me, it really seems to me that the Desperado and Jake Mulligan may have... And Mickey Free returns the favor with the hair. And now an arm drag. And another by Mickey Free to an arm bar, to a sit-out arm bar. It seems like the Desperado and Big Jake Mulligan have settled their differences. As he whips Mickey over with an arm drag, and Mickey returns the favor again. And he will not let go of that arm of Mulligan's, I'll tell you. Mickey finally gets a tag into Rikki Regal, and Rikki twisting around on that arm. Rikki Regal fans is a big, big man. Down across the arm, right across the joint, the elbow area, the tendon. He applies the pressure to the arm, Jake Mulligan. Twisting, cranking, turning away on the arm. And now up to the top rope goes Mickey Free as he stands there, and he's just standing and waiting, and down across the forearm of Jake Mulligan, and that's gotta hurt, folks. I tell you, that breaks the eyes of one Mickey Free. If you take a man's appendage out from him, if you take an arm or a leg out from him, he absolutely simply can't wrestle. And so far this evening, that's been the case, or the trend of Mickey Free and Rikki Regal. They're trying to take an arm or a leg out as they whip the Desperado into the rope. Snap neck breaker on the Desperado. He's covered a count of 1, 2, and only a count of 2. And you will not pin the Desperado that easily. They want to see a solid right hand, and he gives him one and gives him another, and down goes the Desperado. And Jake Mulligan getting a much-deserved respite, and much-needed respite right now. As again to the eyes goes the Desperado against the HOP across the chest, 1, twice. Whip him out and flip him. And flat of his back is Rikki Regal in the middle of the ring. And the Desperado, and I'll tell you, slams the head of Rikki Regal into the turnbuckle right here above us. And working on Rikki Regal is the Desperado, and I'll tell you, he is taking it to HOP right now. Whipped out into the corner, but Rikki Regal comes back and smashes him right across the face with a hard right hand. And I'll tell you, he walks over to the corner like a man. Double team, double whip into the ropes. Double flying forearm by the House of Pain, and the Desperado was down in the middle of the ring. And he's got to be hurt. Forearm smash to the chest of the Desperado, count of 2. Jake Mulligan in for a save as he kicks him at Mickey Regal in the head. What a chop by the Desperado as he's trying to decapitate Mickey Free, and Mickey Free turns him around, and he returns it right back to him twice. 3 times, I'll tell you.
I wish I'd have bought me a ticket.
I'd have paid to see this any time, any amount, Jim Lewis. Snap mare by Mickey Free again. He flips the Desperado, and I'll tell you, with a front face lock, front chin lock, the Desperado much worse for wear, and he needs a tag badly. Huh? Everything cool? Nothing's cool. Stray Cat's gone. Stray Cat's gone. Having a good time. Desperado trying to make a tag, and he does. He makes it over to Mulligan, and now Jake Mulligan with a hard right hand, and he has somewhat of an advantage on Mickey Free, whips him into the turnbuckle, and in comes Mulligan and moves. Mickey Free moves, and Mulligan hit hard, and I'll tell you, takes him back over with an arm drag. Applying pressure to that arm of Jake Mulligan, and they are working on that arm of Jake Mulligan. It's very evident, Jim Lewis, that the House of Pain has a plan tonight, and they're not only planning their work, but tonight they're working their plan. Mulligan misses twice, and now power slam. Mickey Free right in the middle of the ring. And that had to hurt. That had to take the wind right out of Mickey Free, and I'll tell you, you're not going to take many of those. Side salto by Jake Mulligan, and down again goes Mickey Free, and he slaps the face of Mickey Free. I can't believe the Desperado stable and the way that they do sometimes. Jake Mulligan beating and pounding away at Mickey Free, now to the abs, the midsection. He is really, really taking it to Mickey Free, and down goes Mickey Free. And I'll tell you, Jake Mulligan, oh my God. Folks, I can't talk about what just happened, but if you're not here, you can't see it. But I can't talk about now. Blatant choke in the middle of the ring by Jake Mulligan. And Mickey Free in a world of hurt, as the old saying goes right now. A world of hurt. Double team whip off the rope and a double clothesline to Mickey Free, and now the Desperado takes over. With an elbow smash across the chest. 1, 2, and only a count of 2. Mickey Free finds it somewhere inside to kick out. A blatant choke by the Desperado. Middle of the ring again goes Mulligan, and he says it's over. He and Johnny Love say that's all she wrote, 1, 2, and I think it would have been, but we have a save by Rikki Regal. And Mulligan right back to the ring. As they hold Mickey Free, and he misses and connects on Jake Mulligan. He's trying to soothe his partner, and I'll tell you, I don't know what's going on. We've got a problem right here in the middle of the ring. And we have a roll-up by Mickey Free, and only a count of 2. And I'm not exactly sure what just took place, what exchange of words took place between the Desperado and Big Jake Mulligan as the Desperado kicked and stomps away at Mickey Free, and he needs a tag badly as the Desperado rubs his face into the mat. And I'll tell you, that's a low blow in anybody's business, and a hard right hand to the side of the head of the Desperado. And Jake Mulligan comes over and snaps the neck of Mikki free across the top rope. And I'll tell you, Rikki Regal, and I know he's trying to help his partner, but he's doing more damage than good because it gives the Desperado stable an opportunity to double team Mikki free. Hard shots to the side of the head. DDT'd in the middle of the ring is Mikki free, and I don't see how he can get up. I think we're ready to have a count of 3, 1, 2. How in the world, how in heaven's name did Mikki free kick out of that? I don't understand how he did it. I cannot understand how he did it. Jake up with a power slam again, and Mikki free again down in the middle of the ring. And Mikki free jumps right up. And he is red hot. He is a ball of fire. Belly-to-belly suplex on Jake Mulligan, and both men are out in the middle of the ring. And I honestly believe Jim Lewis, the man that can get up first, the man that can get to his corner first, has an absolutely great opportunity and chance of winning the SCW World Tag Team title. Mikki frees up, and he's over. It tags in Rikki Regal, and he goes to work on both men. He is a house of fire. Take it on both men, and he's going to slam the heads of the Desperado and Jake Mulligan together, and they stop it. And they double clothesline. Rikki Regal, and Mikki free jumps in to help and knocks Jake Mulligan off the side of the ring. And now they double team the Desperado. Whip into the ropes, and Johnny Love is distracting the referee while he's being double teamed, I'll be honest with you. And they pull the Desperado up, and Max Miles has come to ringside, Jim Lewis. I have no idea what he's doing here. Max Miles has come to ringside, and look at this. From the top rope, Rikki Regal, if he connects on this, fans, it is over. It's over. Neck breaker from the top rope. And he's caught, and we have a count of 1, 2, 3, and it's over. It's over. It's over. It is over. We have new SCW World Tag Team Champions. They have done it, folks. They have done it. Rikki Regal and Mikki free are the champions. Rikki Regal and Mikki Regal are the champions. They have done it. They have done it. They are the champions. What a long, hard road. What a long, hard road for the SCW World Tag Team Champions. Rikki Regal and Mikki free. The House of Pain. What a long, hard road for the new World Tag Team Champions, the HOP. This is not right! Did I hear you say something about the Desperado stable was no more?
When I said we're going to take care of a problem, we do it. No matter what it takes.
I can see that. Johnny Love, what have you got to say?
All the time, we've been coming up for the weekly.
Oh, yes, God. My God.
There's no Desperado stable. This is devastation.
Mad Max Mouse, what is going on? Are you guys trying to tell us the Desperado stable's no more, period?
What we need to tell you is that old man needs to go back there and get on his horse and go on back to the farm and grow a garden or something. It's a little less dangerous. Why don't you get reinstatement, Baldy? And if anybody wants to mess with devastation, they'll have to go through me too. Because I'm not just the CEO. I'm the man with the plan. We had the plans all the time. If we lost that man was out of here.
Jake Mulligan, that man made you guys.
Get out of here! Let me tell you one thing. The guy laid me's laying up in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
This man was playing for a fool all the way. We had this plan a year ago. So, let me tell you something. You stand there and run your mouth. You get your license and get that man beating the dirt off you. We want this beat the dirt off you, boys. We might even change your color.
That's quite enough, gentlemen. That's quite enough. Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, the Desperado, SW Steel, and JW Steel. Fans, what a night we have seen. Thanks for coming. Jim Lewis, this has been wild, just like we knew it would be. And I'll tell you, it looks like it's setting up some awfully big problems at Wrestle War 96, Desperado.
Let me tell you something. It ain't over yet. It's not over yet. I still like the rules. We still go by.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen, from the Desperado. Wrestle War 96, what a time we're going to have. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming as the Steel brothers make their way away from ringside and out of the ring. Thanks to them for coming and helping the Desperado in that situation. Folks, we have enjoyed Monster Bash. I hope you've enjoyed it half as much as we have. If you've had a great time. Thanks for coming. Good night. God bless. Be careful going home.